Hey loves, good to see you again. Wanted to get together today and talk to you some about escaping this 3D matrix that we have to survive and to use to make our money, especially until we start our ascension, our true ascension, and raise above the money part of it and get to where we make our money on our own and are totally mobile and free from the economic system that we were born into. So, what do I mean by the matrix? When we are first born and put here, we're programmed. We're all programmed for our safety, and we're programmed to help the machine at large. So, we have these um, old default programs, which we are given, and so we're born and we're helpless and we're given a fear of death and we're given conditional love. They'll love us up until a point if we do things in the correct way. And we are taught fear. We're taught that scarcity exists, that there's a lack of everything, that we have to fight for it more than everybody else, or we may not get it. We're taught that we're inadequate to some point, and then we're brought up into an education system to where we're compared with everybody else and we have to make a certain grade and be done. Our education system is changing, but not quickly enough. So, competition and validation from external sources instead of realizing that the source within us and the love within us provides us with all that we could ever possibly need. But all of this gives us a distraction from our true purpose. We're taught survival of the fittest. We then develop intense cravings for highs because we miss our spiritual high and we want to feel elevated somehow. And we've not normally been spending our time in meditation and grounding and all the ways that we can connect to source so that we can be raised higher in frequency naturally. So we start to drink, we start to smoke, we start to have sex, we start to do things that raise us momentarily in frequency, but they can never actually keep us up there. We travel. Oh, travel is one of mine. It just takes me so far out, especially because the mass collective frequency in Gadsden, Alabama is not very high. So when I can go, just going to the airport in Atlanta takes me into a higher frequency. And then flying and getting into somewhere where I have to speak a totally different language, those type things help raise me very high in frequency. I love, love, love it. Um, so prestige gives some of us high, drugs, sex, gaming. Give kids nowadays a lot of their high. Status quo. How many likes do I have? See me, see me, see me. This is me. This gives people a high. In this 3D mode, in this loop, we live to work and we work to live. We produce, our productivity gives us our validation, and we very often ignore our body. We numb our emotions through food, sex, shopping, entertainment, alcohol, and then we reproduce and we contaminate those offspring with a faulty programming and tell them that they also have to struggle and fight other people for what it is that they want in this world and be afraid that somebody else is going to steal it and that they what and love them only if they enhance our ego. How sick is that? But this is the default programming for what is happening to us accidentally, totally accidentally. and we've let it go on long enough because we've been in the dark. But now the planets are aligning to show us some difference. Pluto has been brought into Aquarius. It is no longer dark, it's very bright, and we are waking up to see this is not right. This is not where we belong. So, those of us who are tired of the looping and we want to escape that 3D consciousness, and we know that we're ready because our mind and our psychology has let us know that there's more than that loop. There is more to this life than just that daily grind that can be very comfortable and can provide a very wonderful living, especially for those of us who have learned to manifest and do it on a pretty high level basis. But it's still not what we were put here for. We were put here to bring lots of currency, of what we call money, but tons of currency toward us with very little effort. We should be able to direct that energy toward us and have it flow in our direction without having to get up and run to it. Time and space can collapse and be on our side so that we don't have to get up and go to work in the car. And especially with the Wi-Fi and all of the ether and all of the connections, the 5D that now come to us, we can pull these energy streams to us. So this is where we're going from the mind and psychology on up into the now, into the stillness and the power, the alchemy of knowing all of these secrets of energy, of knowing that these old ways are falling flat and they're not working anymore. So where are you in this ascension process? Are you meditating daily, taking time to breathe, taking time to get out into nature so that you can stay balanced, so that you can keep a level head, especially when people are firing at you like they are, and they will once they see the true light shining in you. They will either want to be a part of that light or they're going to be repulsed by it. They're going to think it has to be fake, that you're not being your authentic self. They're going to be afraid, and they'll possibly do things to try to come at you, but we're not going to talk about that. You have to be in homeostasis with you to be able to balance all of this stuff out. So while we are here balancing the divine feminine frequencies that are coming in and realizing our magic, we are going to start pulling apart that default programming, right? We're going to start dissecting that shadow because all of this is deeply rooted in shadow work. If we do the work from the inside, we can change this outside reality. But it's all about working on you. What are you doing today for you? Get up right now and stretch this body because it's here to walk you through this beautiful experience we call life. Get up and do something to escape the 3D matrix and help yourself rise. Because you know you feel it inside, or you would not have listened to this point. You wouldn't be 9 minutes, 42 seconds in if this was not resonating with you. It's speaking to you. Now's the time for you to become the creator of this existence and make it your dream life. Come with, come with me and let's do this together. See you again next time. Love to you.